Well, hello, and welcome to this special training on how to get more done in less time. Now, I know you may be looking at it and saying, Chris, you're crazy. There's no way that you can do that. But I promise you, you can. I know because I've tried it, not only with myself, but with teams that I've led before in the past. And after a period of time, they actually come back to me and they say, do you know what, Chris, you were right. We are getting more done in less time. So how do we do that? Well, it all comes down to how do you prioritize things? What are your values? How are you spending your time? Right? Are you aware of what you're doing with your time? Are you aware of the way that if you schedule things, you can focus on one thing at a time instead of doing what most people think is a skill, which they try and multitask. And I'm going to here tell you that multitasking is a myth. I'm going to debunk the myth that multitasking is a skill. It really is not. Your brain is only wired to be able to focus on one thing at a time and one thing only. Therefore, if you learn to prioritize and schedule your tasks and you master the art of task switching or single tasking, you will save a lot of wasted time, and the net result will be you'll get more done in less time. So part of this is understanding what are the tasks that you do on a daily basis. How long do each of those tasks take? And also the other thing is what's high priority, what's low priority? What are the things that only you can do? Or what are the things that somebody else could do if they got the right training and the right access and systems and so on? So let me show you how we do it. And I'm going to give you this tool. With this training, there's going to be a download of this PDF and you can use it. And I promise you that the more you use it, the easier it will become and the better you'll be at it. So let me share this, this screen with you. And this is what I call the priority quadrant. Now, what it starts with first is that you will list down all of the tasks that you have to do. Now, you can do this for your personal life, but really what we're talking about is doing this for a professional. So if you are an aspiring leader or you are a current leader and you want to grow yourself and get more time, even again, if you're looking at this at home, the exact same principle works. But what you do over here is you actually list out every single task that you have to do. Right. So the example here is check emails. We all need to do that. Right. The next column is how long do you take every instance that you do that? All right. And this is in minutes. So for this example, it's saying check emails takes 30 minutes. The next is what is the frequency? So daily, weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, whatever it is. So in this instance, I'm saying, well, we'll check emails 3 times a day. So then the maths is there, right? 3 times 30 minutes is 90 minutes. So what you do is you'll list out every single task. And what I want you to do is also include lunch. All right. So it's lunch. It's anything that you do for yourself in terms of like meditation, going for a walk, any of those things. Right. List every single thing out. You may need 2 sheets of this. Then what you do, once you've got that list of tasks, what you're going to do onto this quadrant is you're going to put each of those tasks into one of these 4 quadrants. So the top 2, the top half of this is high priority. The left side of this is high priority that only you can do. There is nobody else that is is capable of doing that task. Excuse me. Nobody else is capable of doing that task, only you. The right hand side again is high priority, but somebody else could do it again, assuming they've got the right skills, right? You've trained them. They've got the right access, system access and controls. And then the bottom is the same thing. Low priority, only you can do. Low priority, anyone can do. So each of your tasks will fall in one of these 4 quadrants. Then when you're scheduling your time on your calendar, obviously the high priority only you are the things that take precedence. Low priority only you, again, need to be done. What you want to look at with the high priority anyone is who else on your team or who else of your colleagues, who else at your work, whatever it is, could take that task. Right? These are the tasks that really you want to try and delegate. Now, again, you may be saying, but Chris, there is nobody else that is trained to be able to do that. All right, then train somebody, right? Or at least this will help you build a business case to say, if let's say your high priority items and your low priority items, only you take up your 40 hours a week, right? Or even they take up 30 hours of your week, and you've got 40 hours of work on the right hand column. It's clear that you can't be doing 70, 80 hours a week, right? That's not good for your health. It's not good for your well-being, and it's not good example for your team. So if you are finding that you are stretched and you've still got work to do, the net result of that is going to be stress, right? And lower productivity, more time off, and it's not going to solve anything. So if you highlight this and you show it and you need more headcount, then it helps you build a business case to get more headcount to take to your boss or directors or whoever. All right. So this is the first part of that. So I'm going to stop sharing that. So that's what you want to be doing first of all, is listing out all of your tasks. How long does it take to do each of those tasks? How often do you have to do that task? And then what's the total time? And look at it as a week, right? So look at it as this is a week or a month or whatever you want to do to get that picture of what it is. What you can also do is, if you're not sure how long you do that, is carry a piece of paper with you and a pen as you go around your day, and each 15 minutes or 30 minutes, just jot down what you did. All right. So what did I do the last 30 minutes? Right. And then you look at that at the end of the day and then the end of the week, and you look at it and say, well, how much time did I waste? Right. And what are some of those things that maybe I spent a lot of time like working out what did I want to do next? That's the time that you can save by prioritizing and scheduling your time. So the second stage of this, when you've got all of that, is to block things on your calendar. So you would put a block of time on your calendar, normally about an hour and a half, absolutely tops, for each of the tasks, if it's going to take that long. If you've got a task that takes 3 or 4 hours, then break it down into smaller chunks, because you can't sit there and concentrate on something for 3 or 4 hours. Right? There is an optimum time when your brain stops concentrating and stops working properly. All right. So what I want you to do is to do that time. It's like a time and motion study, really. And then look at it with your priority quadrant, look at it with your calendar and say, can I get rid of any of these tasks? The other thing it will probably highlight to you is tasks that you are putting off to the next day. In other words, procrastinating. They're probably the tasks that you enjoy least, or the tasks that you're not good at. Well, what I want you to do then is find somebody that is good at that and does enjoy it and partner up with them. All right. So that's the activity. This is the training. Feel free to keep watching this back. You've got those sheets now as your free download, and then feel free to go to the YouTube channel, or if you've signed up for the emails, you can email back and let me know if you've got any questions. Let me know how you're getting on. Feel free to share this with anybody else, and I wish you the best of luck with this moving forward. Thanks, and bye for now.